How's it going, denture family? Hey, listen, I wanted to get on here really quick and give you an update on the denture fit product that I put in my denture plates last Friday. So far, it has been wonderful. I'm telling you, it has been a godsend. And I've been able to eat, sleep, play, talk, do whatever I wanted to do with them. Before Friday of last week, y'all, my mental health was gone. Like, I had no hope. Like, I didn't know where it was going to come from. I will be honest with you, I tried to put the denture fit in before Friday without talking to them. And I'll be honest, I failed. I had a squeakiness. I just couldn't deal with it. I didn't know what. I thought, if this is it, then I can't do this. Ripped it out. And then Friday, I was like, you know what? I got to do this. I got to do this right. So I got to call them. I got to figure out what I need to be doing, what I did wrong. So when I reached out to them, I sent them pictures of my plates. I sent them pictures of my mouth without my teeth. Now, let me just tell you this. It's a very humbling experience. But you know what? We got to get over all the vainness, y'all. It's just one of those things that we got to get over. If people are going to help us, then we got to get over ourselves. So, I would have never thought at almost 60 years old that I would be having to show my naked mouth with no teeth to complete strangers. But you know what? It is what it is. If it's going to help me, and it's going to help them, and it's going to help someone else, then what else are we here for? I don't know. But anyway, so when I reached out to him on Friday, they were very helpful. They told me things about my dentures that I did not even know. They even told me about my mouth I didn't even know. Now, I've already been to 2 different dentists. The one that extracted my teeth, the ones that's building my permanent ones, and has built 2 sets of these temporaries. And they told me more. They spent more time with me than my actual dentist did. Is that not sad? But that's why they care for their product. And that's why not only do they care for their product in the way that it fits, but they cared for me that day, that I needed somebody to care for me. And I need someone to say, hey, look, it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. So, I'm making coleslaw, y'all, I'm sorry. But I wanted to tell you just a little bit. I wanted to go over some things with you. Hang on a minute. I have my old dentures here. I'll quit making food while I'm doing this. So I have my old dentures here. Somebody had asked about how you store your dentures. In this bag, in my drawer. I mean, come on. They're just the same, almost the same product that they make acrylic nails out of. I don't house my acrylic nails in water. I'm not going to wear them anymore, so why do I care? I mean, I just put them in a bag and put them in my drawer. Just, I guess, for keepsakes. But anyway, now let me say this real quick. Just a disclaimer. If you see that I am hesitating, maybe taking a deep breath, maybe swallowing, it's probably because I stutter. Not only do I stutter, but I'm also dyslexic and what you would consider ADHD. Now, the world wants to put me in a category of my own and says, oh, she's got these problems. Well, let me just tell you, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and God does not make mistakes, okay? And for 60 years, almost, He's allowed me to think outside the box, to do my own research, to guide my footsteps, and to teach me how that I can speak without stuttering. And part of that process is I've learned to slow down. I've learned not to get anxious. So when you see me do all that stuff, understand that that's where I'm at right now, and I'm just letting these things pass through my brain. So here we go. So here's my dentures. So what he told me really quickly that I didn't know, but my palate wall up at the top is not really high. I've got a really low palate wall. So he said for me to get the suction that I needed, I really needed to suck up on this part. And no one had ever told me this. So I knew that I had to get a good suction, but I wasn't sure how. So this is step by step. So instead of putting it in the trough, which in turn is going to give you a horse mouth, because everything, remember, anything that comes between your gum and this denture is going to give it thickness, and it's going to hang it down lower. We didn't want that. Furthermore, that wasn't my problem. So he said to do a snug fit, which is literally right around the edge of this denture. Okay? Once I placed the product in the denture on the actual wall, I slid it in my mouth. I held it for 4 minutes, and then I took it back out. Then we did the palate wall. So never did we put anything in the trough, but I put it on all 3 sides of the palate, and then I put a snug fit at the bottom. He says this is where you keep all of the salavas, foods, and such out of the inside of the palate. So then I slid it in, I pressed up, I did the suction, I did the thumb thing, and then I did a suction where I just I couldn't do the finger sucking on my thumb. I had to literally pull from here and suck up to get it to go up into this short palate wall. And I don't know if you can see, but I got like this little hole right there. So he said it was very important that I really try to suck that up in there. And so when I formed that, now, after I held it for 4 minutes, y'all, I have nothing under this. And it stuck. Then we went in and we repeated the same thing on the bottom. We did the inside walls here, and then inside walls here. We never put anything in the palate and into the trough. And then we, again, put it in, pressed down, put down, and held for 4 minutes. Now again, my bone structure, I don't have any really. The gum line is, the bones are very thin, so I need a true snug effect here around the bottom. This did it for me. Now, I do not have any adhesive whatsoever in either one of these right now. The bottom, when I have noticed in a week that they have changed a little bit. I probably could go in and do another little snug with putting a little bit more in there. But I do find that I can literally just put just a teeny tiny bit of Fix-A-Dent in there, and you'll hold them snug. I have eaten, I have played, I have talked, I have slept in these dentures, which I never could before last Friday. Y'all, take the time to love on yourself. If you're gonna buy a product like this, talk to them. Let them guide you. And I promise you, they want you to be successful. They did me, and they were willing to, if any concerns or questions that I had, to answer them to the best of their ability. So anyway, just putting that out there. I got to get back to cooking because my boys are coming home for lunch, and talk soon. Bye.